So to explore the rock, we might go straight up the face of it and then come back via the longer Bungonia walk. The forests surrounding the rock are pretty big in this park, hence lots of bird life. Well, this is the end of the rock, and that gives you the angle you got to walk up if you go the quick way, which we're going to do. You need to be reasonably fit to go this way and not afraid of heights. As you can see, it's one large lump of granite. Well, that's about a third of the way up. And as you start to approach the top of the rock, the granite breaks down a fair bit and allows plants to grow up here. It's all pretty amazing. Interesting little spot on the way up. Not a bad bivvy. Could come up for sunset, you wouldn't need a tent. It goes back out again through there. You really get an impression of the size of the rock here. And erosion happening all the time. It's massive pieces split off, and one day it will slide off down the rock. And here's the official trig point. This is looking over into Gurroween, South Bald Rock there in the middle. To the right of it, West Bald Rock. And you come around, you've got Castle Mountain and Mount Norman. And I think that's the pyramids behind that, and Billy Goat Hill on the right. Gurroween National Park is probably better than Bald Rock in that it's got many walks you can do. Beautiful day walks and overnighters. Those two little points over there are in Basket Swamp National Park, and the one on the right is the trig point, and the one on the left is Woolooni, the Aboriginal place. We'll go and visit those in a day or two's time. There he is. Last time I was on this rock, I went right off this far end. You can actually walk all the way down and then onto a fire track and then go and explore Little Bald Rock just there, or even as far as South Bald Rock, and then come back via the fire trails. Okay, well, we'll head back down the long way for a nice little round circuit walk. So returning via the Boonoo walk, it's a lot less steep, if another probably 1.5 kilometres longer. It's a very pretty way back too. Well, very, very pretty way. That way? No, I think it's this way. Getting a bit like Kitchen Cave over in Girrawin. The Druids. It's like a giant version of the dolmens, the ancient burial chambers in Ireland. Back down into the land of the big trees. This is the Bald Rock campground. I'm not staying at this one. I'm going to head over to Boonoo National Park and camp there for the night. Morgan's Gully in Boonoo National Park. It's the site of a gold rush in the 1800s. There's a picnic area here, 2 or 3 walks go off. This is Platypus Hole on Boonoo Creek. I have seen platypus in here when I've been camping in the campground. So I've come down to the Boonoo Falls area. There's some great rock pools and a lovely waterfall. So these are the rock pools above the falls. Spent many a happy hour swimming in these pools. It's only about a 35-minute drive from my block. So on a hot summer's day, it's a good spot to come and visit. When it rains a lot in the summer, the water comes pounding down here. Falls are probably the highlight of the park. They plunge 210 metres down into the valley there. Eventually flow down into the Clarence. So the famous Australian bush poet Banjo Patterson actually proposed to his sweetheart here at Boonoo Falls. Platypus. This is Cypress Pine Campground, the campground in Boonoo. Cheers all. Basket Swamp is characterised by these open swamplands and amongst the stringy bark woodland. So this is Basket Swamp Creek itself. This creek flows down into the Cataract River, going over numerous waterfalls on its way down. It's a really good overnight walk to walk down to the Cataract River, and you can come back in a circuit by going following Cataract River up a kilometre or two, and then up over Woolly Woolly, the Aboriginal place which we'll visit in a short while. This creek system is an amazing place for swimming when the weather's a bit warmer. There's pools all the way down, really beautiful. Quite interesting here, the creek goes underground and comes out of these cracks in the granite. Track down to both upper and lower Basket Swamp Falls has deteriorated quite a bit, and it's basically four-wheel drive only now. Bit of fun. Good on you, Subi. There's a number of great little campsites scattered along the edge of the creek. In the state forest section of the park, there's a couple of high points in the park. There's a trig point up on one of these massive boulders somewhere. Provides pretty extensive views out to the west. Site probably of the old trig. And you can just see the top of the new one up there on the highest boulder, but you can't get to it. The second high point is that through the trees up there, Wooloolnin. It's an Aboriginal meeting place, giant boulders on the top of the range. There's a toilet and a shelter shed here, so you can possibly camp. As usual, people have taken it for granted and tended to try and burn stuff they shouldn't. Just wreck the place. Such a shame. Some of the granite tours here are pretty amazing. They're standing so proud they can be seen from the Bruxner Highway between Drake and Tenterfield. You can follow around almost right around the outcrop. Too hard to climb up there though, for most people. And there are numerous caves and big overhangs to explore. Nice king orchids there. You can get up relatively close to the top. Next to a little gully full of chalk stones. It goes off down there. I thought maybe we might be able to cut through the middle of the monolith, shortcut back, but it doesn't look like it. Too many drop-offs. At this stage I am working my way right around the rocks. Hopefully I can get back around on the track I came in on. Yep, does go about 100, 150 metres of scrubby stuff and then back on the track here. Cool.